Hello, hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to Introspective Lifeworks, where I share the mysteries of the metaphysical spiritual realms to all that are seeking enlightenment. In this video, I will take you on a captivating exploration of kindred spirits. Discover how and why these extraordinary connections come into our lives and why they hold such deep significance. Dive into realms of soul agreements and the enchanting world of an attraction-based universe. Join me as I unravel the mysteries and embrace the transformative power of kindred spirits. Get ready to unlock the secrets of soul connections and embark on a journey of self-discovery and profound growth. I will also share some personal experiences that I've had throughout my life with kindred spirits. Have you ever wondered how and why kindred spirits come into your life? Well, in an attraction-based universe, the answer lies within the intricate workings of energy and intention. The universe is based on attraction, and when two people have similar energy, frequencies, and vibration, they are naturally drawn to each other. Like attracts like. Kindred spirits are not mere coincidences. They are a result of a divine dance orchestrated by the universe. Through the powerful law of attraction, our thoughts, beliefs, and intentions draw these soulful connections towards us. A kindred spirit is someone who shares a deep spiritual or emotional connection with you. They may have similar thoughts or experiences that resonate with your own. Kindred spirits are not just ordinary friends, but people who are connected by what some believe to be soul agreements. You see, in this vast universe, energy is constantly flowing and vibrating. When our energy aligns with that of another soul, a resonance is created, paving the way for kindred spirits to cross our path. To find your kindred spirit, it is important to first understand your own energy and vibration. This means taking care of your body, mind, and soul. When you are in alignment with your true purpose and desires, you will begin to naturally attract people you need in your life to help you grow. Kindred spirits come into our lives for a multitude of reasons. Firstly, they serve as catalysts for growth and self-discovery. Through their presence, we are encouraged to explore different aspects of ourselves, leading to profound personal and spiritual transformation. Moreover, kindred spirits provide us with unwavering support and understanding. They are the ones who truly get us, who see us for who we are at the deepest level. Their presence nourishes our souls and validates our journey. These soulful connections are an essential part of our lives because they offer us a sense of belonging and connection in a world that can sometimes feel fragmented. Kindred spirits remind us that we are not alone on our journey, that there are souls out there who share our joys, sorrows, and aspirations. But what about soul agreements made before our incarnation? Are kindred spirits a part of those divine connections? The answer lies within the realms of soul contracts and soul agreements. Some believe these are made before we are born, where we agree upon certain experiences that we will have in our life to further our own spiritual growth. These experiences may take the form of relationships, opportunities, or challenges, and include the different people we will meet throughout our journey, through our lifetime in this incarnation. While not all kindred spirits are necessarily part of our pre-incarnation agreements, they can certainly be part of that divine connection. Some kindred spirits may have walked with us through various lifetimes, supporting and challenging us to fulfill our individual and collective purposes. The beauty of kindred spirits is that they transcend time and space. Whether they are part of our pre-incarnation agreements or not, their presence in our lives serves a higher purpose, guiding us towards our soul's evolution and reminding us to the interconnectedness of all beings. They are often the ones who help us to learn important lessons and grow as individuals. Sometimes they appear in our lives to remind us of our own strengths or to guide us to make a better and more positive life choice. Now, I'd like to share with you my experiences with kindred spirits. I've met people that I had an instant connection with, and I felt like I knew them from somewhere before. One experience was a man, and we met, and we both had this feeling of love instantly for one another. And there was no build up to it. It just was like, I love you, and he's like, I love you, and I don't understand any of it. But I did some introspective soul searching and realized that we were past life connections, and that by the time the relationship was reaching the point where it was supposed to end, we both had this understanding that we were there to help one another, and that we had prearranged this before we come into this life incarnation to do this for one another. I had been going through grief. I had taken care of my ex-husband, and he passed away and had a very painful passing, and he was in hospice, and it was a little traumatic for me. And then he was brand new to the country, so I helped him getting used to the customs here and understanding how things are, and he helped me overcoming the grief and understanding from a spiritual perspective how my ex-husband would want to be recognized after his death. I was in the grief and the loss, and he helped me see the light of a better way to do this. And when we went our separate ways, we both understood this was what was meant to be. There was no painful breakup and no sorrow, no grief. We're still great friends, but our lives gone in different directions. Now, another type of kindred spirit I have is one of my closest friends. When we met, it was an instant connection. We knew that we could be like two peas in a pod. There was nothing that we've never had a big problem with one another. It's like we get each other to a T, and we don't judge each other, and we have this wonderful, amazing relationship. It's all platonic, but it's a wonderful, amazing relationship. And I view him as a very close kindred spirit. Now, there's other types of soul agreements I'd like to talk to you about that aren't always so positive. I was in graduate school for a long time because I got cancer while I was in graduate school, and I had to change my major to finally get out of graduate school because I was going to school and completed all the educational part as a clinical marriage and family therapist, but I could not find a clinical supervisor in the area I lived. So I eventually was going to quit, and they talked me into finishing up my degree with a master's of psychology, which I just completed. And now I'm hoping to have more time on YouTube making videos. Anyway, to continue with the more negative sides of soul agreements, there's always going to be a positive and a negative, I think, for a soul agreement that's supposed to teach you or teach the other person. In my case, I was in graduate school, and I have this gift. I sometimes know things before they're going to happen. And I knew that this class I was going into, my professor was not going to be very nice to me. And it was all going to stem around racism, which, I couldn't understand why. But this is just what I got with my psychic abilities. And once the class began, sure enough, I had a big paper due, and she turned me into the dean of the university, saying that I had plagiarized, and then I had to go and defend myself with the dean. And that was resolved with no issues. And then it was like 2 assignments later, the same thing happened again, and I was on full alert. So this time, I was prepared to defend myself to the T, and I had to do it again. And the dean never even replied to my responses, so I was kind of left in limbo. It was a very stressful situation, but I knew I was right because I did not plagiarize. And it all resolved. I got my grade. I had a 100% on the paper, and I ended the class with an A. So I was very stressed out and upset after that class finished. So I contacted someone I had worked with as a mentor for my spiritual abilities and learning how to deal with them. And she was like, she made fun of me at first, saying this is not racism. And I said, yes, it is. And then when she looked deeper into it, she said that it had been a soul agreement, and that the person, the professor, was supposed to learn from it. And she did. And I said, but why did I have to go through all that? It was very stressful for me. And she said it was for her soul to evolve. So sometimes we go through things and we don't realize it's really hard on us, but it is going to benefit another soul to evolve. So I hope that you all enjoy these videos, and I hope that you can see things and people in a different light after learning the things I'm trying to share with you all. And I'd like to thank you and ask you to subscribe, like, all that good stuff. But that's really not the important thing to me. The important thing is to share what I know and to help people heal. Thank you.